Welcome back to Invincible Jacksons. My name is Tori. If you are new here or don't recognize my channel, this is the channel I've created for the Jackson family to talk about all things Jacksons in order to help keep their legacy alive. It feels like it's been like a decade since I got behind this camera and like put something out for y'all. Life has been crazy, to be completely honest, but I'm here now. If y'all remember, or if you follow me on Instagram, and if you remember, I had did an Instagram story poll where I asked what kind of video y'all want to see from me next, and I had two different options. Well, the one that won still needs a bit of preparation, so unfortunately I can't bring that to y'all today, but I still wanted to put something out. And recently I've been, looking at how far I've gone in my collecting journey. I like collecting Jackson's merch and everything throughout the years, the music especially. And I'm ready to take the next step for it, which is going to take a little while, but when it get there, y'all know. But I also was thinking about like how it was for me beginning to collect things and being a little baby collector. And I know there are a lot of people in the Jackson fan community that love collecting, or maybe they want to collect and they just don't know where to start. So I wanted to make this video for y'all and basically give you tips on how to become a collector. So if that's you, or if that just interests you, or if you just want to watch, keep watching and stay tuned. So just to give a little disclaimer, I still consider myself a beginner collector. I've been collecting like over the years, but I haven't really been as serious about it until I want to say the end of last year, so not even a whole year yet. And also these are tips based on my personal experience, my personal journey, but I still wanted to help you all out. So like my experience may not be the same for other fans. So just to get right into it, I have them written down on my phone. So if you see me looking down, that's why. I'm going to start with the steps that I took. And I kind of recommend for y'all. So first thing being, figure out what you want. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably have in your head like, oh, I want this CD, or I want this book, or this DVD, or this record. So yeah, I was the same way too. Like I had my ideas like, oh, I want this, I want that. But YouTube was really what made me want to do this. It just buy a whole bunch of stuff. YouTube is the reason for my crazy collection, okay? So what I would do is I would go and watch like different MJ community YouTubers or Jackson community YouTubers, and they would be showing their collection and everything. And then in those videos, I would actually see them have certain things in there I've never seen before, or like things that date way back to like the 70s and things from throughout the years that were just really cool and I didn't know about. And I was like, wow, like I want that. Like that's so cool. So I would take mental notes, or like I would immediately like go look it up and see what it was and look more into it. Also, I'd say research, or just look up your favorite CD, or just look on Google. One thing I do is if I want something, or if I have an idea in mind, I just type in a Google search, and when you search it, it'll have the tabs at the top, and you hit shop and it'll link you to different websites or places online where you can buy it if it's available. They may not always have it, or they may have something similar, which is not fun. But yeah, that's where I find a lot of stuff as well. A good one, and I didn't come up with this on my own. Actually, one of my friends, Abby, so shout out to her for this, she said that she goes to public libraries, and I'm not sure if she checks out books or she finds DVDs there, or CDs there, and like she borrows it and then brings it back. But I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Like, especially for people who like kids, or like kids still in high school or middle school, and maybe, you know, they don't have jobs yet to get stuff and they still want to experience it. They could still like read it, or, you know, find things there. And also for them to try and see if they like something. Maybe you don't want to spend money right away because you don't know if you'll like it or not. Like, maybe you don't want to buy a book online because you don't know how it is. Maybe you don't trust the reviews. I don't know. So if they have the book at the public library, you can just borrow it, read it. If you don't like it, you know, of course you got to give it back, and there's no money wasted with that. If you like it, you can be like, okay, this is so cool, I can add it to my collection. So I thought that was a really, really good point. Another one, watch for releases. Okay, what I mean by that is, if your favorite Jackson, if you know they make music or they're creating content, be on the lookout. Okay, go to their website, look it up, follow them on social media. What else? Yeah, so just follow them on social media, watch their YouTube. Some of them, like TJ, he has a newsletter. You go to his website, you just type in your email address. Anytime he has announcements or updates, video releases, or merch releases, he'll shoot an email to you and let you know what's popping. You'll get the inside scoop on things earlier than people who don't have the newsletter. Ooh, where'd that accent come from? Newsletter. Also, y'all know it's the 40th anniversary of Taryll this year, and the Michael Jackson estate has put out some merch. I already talked about that in my Taryll 40 video, but yeah, so if y'all like it, if that's y'all's cup of tea, there, you can pre-order that stuff. You can also sign up for the newsletter there. I'm signed up for a newsletter, even though I really only got one thing from there, just to see what they release, and they'll send it to like my promotion section in my email. And yeah, so, oh, also, I've talked about this before, but the Jackson's website, the Jackson store, they have some great stuff, like awesome. So check that out. But yeah, the next step I would take, that I've started taking to kind of get myself in order, is organize. Now, what I mean by that is make a list of all the things you want, and you put them under categories. But make a list. You can put them as like prioritize to maybe low priority. What I did recently was make a PowerPoint. Yes, I'm that extra, to kind of, you know, type up my ideas, what I wanted to have. Like, I put them under categories. Like, I did, okay, what 7-inch singles do I want? What records do I want? What CDs do I want? What cassettes do I want? Books, you know, the whole thing. And it really just gave me an idea, just to see, like, okay, how far along I have left to kind of reach my goal. And it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Yeah, also, I like to display my things. I got a little display going on in the other room. I kind of had to do that because I ran out of container space. I have to keep my things in containers right now because I don't have much room at the moment in my living situation and all that fun stuff. But I added some more slides where I talk about not talk about, but like inspo, like room inspo, how I want my things organized or displayed. And I'll just look up like, oh, what kind of record displays do they have, and I save pictures and kind of created like a virtual mood board of what I want it to look like. Of course, I'm gonna include pictures. And then to be even more extra, I'm like, okay, these are the records that I have, or these are the items that I have. How do I want them to look? How do I want them to be organized? And I basically saved all the album covers and put them like on this stock photo of a room, and just like put them on the wall just to see how they would look. It's my first trial run. I don't know if I'll keep it organized that way. But yeah, it just kind of gives me a vision. Like, even though I can't have it right now, I can still get myself prepared for it. Now, the biggest question ever. Where do you get merch? Or at least I think it's the biggest question. Anyway, first one. This is an app website that I live on. eBay. And I was like a lot of y'all very skeptical of eBay. Like, do I trust it? I really didn't trust secondhand sellers. But I was like, you know what? I really want this item. Let me just try it out. Now, I get the concern about buying things from eBay. You don't want to get scammed. You don't want to get played. You don't want to have to send things back. You don't want to get your hopes down. You don't want to get let down by sellers and stuff. So what I do is I'm very picky about my seller. I basically look for 3 things: the rating, reviews, and seller experience. So the rating is, I think it's anywhere from like 0 to 100%. The higher it is, the better it is. Also looking at reviews, and the ratio, like how many positives versus negatives versus neutral. Two that go hand in hand for me is the rating and the experience. And it'll tell you off to the side next to your name, I think, how many items they've sold. So like, you'll even get people that have sold like 5,000 items over the years. They've probably been on eBay for years, and they'll still have an 100% because they're just that good, like perfect rating. And those are people that I tend to look for. I think the lowest person, when I tell you I'm picky. The lowest rating I've ever bought from was like a 97%. I think that's what it was. Yeah, because I don't want to end up wasting my money, and all that good stuff. Another place that I've shopped on that's secondhand is Mercari. I've only been on there one time, but it seems cool. Item that I got was really cool. Well, I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's basically like eBay. You look at the seller rating, you know, their experience, reviews, all that fun stuff. Next thing, Amazon, of course. Everybody gets stuff on Amazon. Amazon has some good stuff, especially for you beginner collectors who don't really know where to look, and you may not want to trust second-hand sellers, like, you know, people on eBay and all that. So yeah, I really only get stuff if it's shipped and sold by Amazon and it has the Prime logo next to it, because I had a bad experience. I had ordered a book and it was from a seller who, it wasn't sold by Amazon. It was someone selling on the Amazon website. You know how you have like the separate sellers and stuff. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it this time because I really want this book. I go and I look at my order a couple days later. It's gone. I'm like, okay, what happened to it? So I'm looking up on Google, why my Amazon order disappeared? And they're like, probably got canceled. So I went and I looked for cancel orders, and they said my order was canceled, and the seller said that I canceled it. And then when I went back and looked at the listing, it was listed by a different company. It's very sketchy. Anyway, I got my money back because it didn't get shipped. So thankfully I learned my lesson with that one, and I'm leaving that alone. So next one is Discogs. So I've never bought anything off of there. Personally, I think that might be like a last resort type of thing because I'm so familiar and comfortable with eBay. But yeah, it's like, if you don't know, where they sell records, they sell like CDs, possibly cassettes. I just got the app, so I'm still kind of learning it. And there's a cool feature on there. If you have items already, you can like scan the barcode on the back and it'll tell you how much your collection is worth. And you'd be surprised how much it's worth. Another one is Etsy. Even though, to me, Etsy I thought was like a craft type website where people create their own, I don't know, shirts, or like they do crocheting and all that. But you can find some good Jackson merch. Like I bought a wood burn Michael Jackson puzzle like that was a whole just situation too. That's the one I told you about in my collector Shams video. That's the one that I showed. Yeah, you can just find some cool stuff on there. They sell like vintage stuff, like people make t-shirts, like they have Jackson 5 t-shirts. So check that out as well. Hot topic. Hot topic. This is one that I'm super excited about because I'm just now starting out getting serious with buying t-shirts, specifically Michael Jackson t-shirts. I collect everything, but I haven't really had a t-shirt. I think my friend had given me a t-shirt of his, like she had given it to me, but I can't fit it, but I still wanted it because it's Michael. Who wouldn't want it? And then I also have a Janet t-shirt from when I went to her concert a couple years ago. That's about it. The Hot Topic has some nice Michael Jackson t-shirts, and they've recently released like 3 of them, I want to say in the past 2 months, and I've gotten all 3 of them. It's really cool. But you got to get it fast, because I'm telling you, once MJ Twitter sees it, everybody gonna know about it. Everybody gonna be buying it up. So you better get it ASAP. Yeah, so try Hot Topic. And I don't know, to me it's special because besides the official Michael Jackson website, you can't really buy Michael Jackson t-shirts, like go walk into a store and buy it, or just new stuff. So that's why I like Hot Topic. Second to last one. It's a lot of places that I shop, sorry. Artist websites. I know I mentioned it before. Sign up for newsletters. TJ's website. Taryll has a website. He has merch. The Jackson's online store. The official Michael Jackson website. Janet did have merch. I don't know what happened. Maybe she put a hold on it. Those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. So check those websites out, see what they got. Oftentimes you might find something that's really cool. Like I check the Jackson store almost every day because they put like cool stuff on there. Like they had a picture of like 3T, and they had 3T autograph them under each of their like faces or something, and I was like, that is so cool. Of course I didn't get it. I wish I did, but that sold out. And they have right now, they have like CD box sets, and they signed them. They have some records on there, I think, that they've signed. The RSD Essential, the Record Store Day 2022 was Jackson 5 records are on there. They signed those. So it's a lot of cool stuff on there. So check that out. Check it every day. Sometimes they announce when they have new stuff on there, and sometimes you just might have to go on there by yourself. And the last one, I'm so excited about this one because where I come from, the city I come from, I thought I was the only Jackson fan here. I thought I was the only Michael Jackson fan here. I thought I would just have to buy all my stuff online. But to my surprise, that's not the case. A lot of cool stuff that I have found have been local right here in my city. And what I mean is record shops, vintage stores, Walmart, Target, secondhand bookstores, that type of stuff, Barnes and Noble. Like some of the most coolest things I have found locally, and I thought it was so cool. Like one time I had went into this store called Half Price Books, and I was looking through the CD section, like, oh, do they have any more MJ? Like, do they have any Janet? Do they have any Jackson 5? And I saw Invincible, but to me it looked like they only had the white one, and you know how they have like the 5 different colors. But I was like, you know what, let me look and see what color it is, because I was gonna walk past it like, oh, I already have the white one. I pull it out, it's the red one. I'm like, they got the red one. I was tripping out, child. They had an off the wall vinyl there. They got some MJ books. When I tell you I raid anything Jackson up in that store, I do that. I talked about it in my birthday video where like me and my friends, we literally was sitting on the floor going through the 7-inch singles trying to find any Jackson 5, Janet, Michael, all that good stuff. And a lot of the 7-inch singles I found were at that store. I think I've only bought 2 or 3 of them online. So yeah, check out your local shops. Even if you think you might be the only fan, or they don't have anything in stores, you would be surprised. One of my local Walmarts updated their music section, like where the records and CDs are and stuff. And I found a Essential Michael Jackson CD. I was like, to walk into Walmart and be able to pick that up, I would have never thought. So that was pretty cool. Barnes and Noble. Apparently this vinyl is coveted. I walked in there one day and I was looking through the records, and to my surprise, I saw the Bad 25 vinyl. I was like, oh my goodness. I picked it up. It was thick with 4 C's. Like, it was heavy. I was like, oh my goodness. Now, it was a pretty penny. Don't get me wrong, it was a pretty penny. But I was like, I have to have it. I didn't even know they had it. I didn't even know they made that. Like, I didn't even know they had it. And like, I went home and I opened it. It is so cool. Check out like stores, websites, and everything. At Target, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I found the Janet Jackson #1's like translucent record special edition type thing. I don't know exact title. I found that at Target. So yeah, that was dope. So check out your local shops. Also check out like big record stores. Like there's one that I shop from in Florida, and if they ship nationally or worldwide, you can check them out, get stuff shipped to you. Yeah. Lastly, do not let the size of your collection discourage you. If it's small, oh well, it'll grow, it'll evolve. When I tell you, my collection has evolved like crazy, especially child. I'm gonna just put in some pictures. Like, I had me a little CD display. I was proud of it. I think I was like 14 at the time when I put it up. I didn't work, so I couldn't buy posters. So you know what I did? I went downstairs on the computer and printed out like 40-50 pictures, taped them on my wall. Did it look ghetto? Yes. But was I proud of it? Yes. Your collection is what you make it. Maybe you don't have space. You know, everybody's living situation is different. Maybe you're a minimalist. Don't let the fact that you don't have all the CDs or all the books make you feel like you're less than a fan, or like you're a terrible fan. No, it's your life, it's your journey. You do you. Another big one. I'm pausing on it because I know I need to listen to this as well. Be wise with your spending. Be wise with your spending. I'm the type of person that'll get excited and like when I see something, I'm like, oh my god, I have to have it. I have to have it. I need it. And I'll just go. I'll impulsively spend. It's a habit that I picked up with this new collecting situation that I'm doing now. And it's not good. I'm trying to hold off. But if I see something, especially if I'm in the store and I see it, I'm like, I need to have it. Even if I already have a different version of it already, I'm like, well, I don't have this version. I feel like I have to have it. So yeah, don't be like me. And I know I said watching YouTube videos has helped me, encouraged me to like, you know, build my collection and all that. But also, I'll see something on there and I'll be like, oh, let me go get it. And like I said, I'll just go and buy it. Not even, there was one time somebody was showing their stuff and it was a Moonwalker. I thought it was a record. I didn't even know these things existed. Not records, but I'm gonna tell you what it is. It was like some holographic Moonwalker thing. And I was like, that is so cool. I thought it was like a Moonwalker soundtrack, and I thought it was like a special disc or something, or not disc, special like record, like color. Yeah, they have the color vinyl. So I was like, ooh, let me go get it. I got it in the mail, and I was like, wait a minute, what is this? It was like, it was big, it was holographic, it was like silver. I was like, this feels thick. So I went and I looked it up, and it's a laser disc. And I think laser discs are like what became, were CDs before, I mean DVDs before DVDs were DVDs. You have to have this whole thing called a laser disc player in order to play it. Will it look cool on my display and everything? Yes, but will it be used? Probably not. So yeah, be careful. Don't just go spending crazy just because you think something look good. Like I said, be wise. Your needs come first. If you need to pay your car payment, pay your car payment. Gas is insane in America right now. I'm not sure how it is in other countries. Pay for your gas, your health care, dinner. We need to eat. So put those things first. And if you have some money on the side, do that. Like, put some money on the side. Like, oh, I'm going to save it for, you know, my collection when I want to buy something, or like, you know, treat myself. So handle your needs first. And back to when I had accidentally bought the laser disc, leads me into one of my last points. Educate yourself on what you getting, because you don't want to end up getting something and be like, I'm not going to use this. Dang, I just spent money on it. Like, I don't even know what it was. When I was getting into records, I was trying to like, I was researching them. I was like, okay, I didn't even know 7-inch singles were a thing. I didn't even know. Now I'm like crazy about them. I just thought it was the big, you know, the regular size albums, like the 12-inch ones. I thought those were a thing. I didn't even know they had like singles. Like, you know how, because I'm so used to now, like, you just get on Spotify and be like, oh, singles, and you can just play it. People literally had to go out and buy it in record form, or, you know, when they had DVDs, not DVDs, I keep saying DVDs, CDs, they would have to go out and buy it in CD form, and that's how they got their singles. They didn't get it directly into like a phone where they can just play it instantly. Yeah. Last thing I want to say, I forgot to say this when I was talking about don't let the size of your collection discourage you. I was watching, I believe it was Moon Speaks TV, and I was watching one of her collections videos, and she had went back to like her childhood home, I think, and she had a binder of like Michael Jackson stuff. Like, she had printed out, I think it was like a biography of him online, just like pages talking about him, and just different stuff that she had as a child, and she just kept it. And I was like, that is so cool that she's showing that, because I never would have thought, oh yeah, this could be like a collector's item. That's why I say your collection is what you make it. I too have a binder, like a binder from when I was younger, and anything Jackson I have like as far as like papers, like things I wrote, I have it in there. And like one day I'll show it. I would like to basically do a little show and tell about what's in there. So I thought that was really cool. So if you draw pictures, that's a part of your collection. If you write poems about how they impact you, that's a part of your collection. So with that being said, I think I covered everything. Sorry if I was rambling or stuttering, but I hope this helped you out. I hope this encouraged you a little bit. You know, start slow, start small. Don't just go in there just like, oh, let me just buy everything. Learn, and you'll see, you'll grow, you'll evolve. I love collecting because, I don't know, it gives me something to do, gives me something to look forward to. Yeah, and I feel happy when I feel like I hit a milestone with it. So yeah, like I said, I hope this helped y'all. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more content. Peace.